What's going on, guys? It's Greg Peters, Miata Dad here, and I want to dedicate this video to all the poor souls out there that are about to put their race car away for the next 3 months because of snow. See, here in Southern California, nearly every single day throughout winter is perfect weather for going to the track. So welcome to Adams Motorsports Park. Located in Riverside, Adams is a small go-kart track. Well, I guess it's actually normal sized for go-karts, but there's a twist. They let full-size cars on the track for both drifting and time attack. Now, although most people would say the Miata is perfectly sized for a go-kart track, will 400 horsepower just be too much to handle? Will my car stand any chance in a lapping battle against an engine-swapped, track-prepared NC Miata? It's time to fill up on the 85, buckle into those racing harnesses, and find out on today's episode of Car Passion. What's going on, everybody? Greg Peters here, and we are out at Adams Motorsports Park. Now, I've been here 2 times on the channel before, once in broken boosted and once with my current car, but a very old 1.6 China Charger setup. So we're back here again with the VVT Beast, and I'm hoping I'm going to be able to see a notable improvement on my lap times. Now, I don't really like to wait around, for just a couple laps at a time, so I rented the entire track, and it's just going to be about 5 of my friends. We have the whole track to ourselves. We're pretty much going to get unlimited lapping, and it's going to be sick. All right, it is super windy out there, so we're going to have a few cars on track today. I got some special things planned. I'm going to be doing a review on one of my friend's cars. We're going to do some lap battles, and it's going to be awesome. Now, broken boosted, that thing was about 170 horsepower at the time on all season 10 million treadwear tires, and it ran somewhere in the 47s. The last time I had this car on the track, it was on semi-slicks, 225s, but it had the old China Charger setup, 236 horsepower, and it ran in the high 45s, like a 45.7. 42 is real fast. So I would like to see this thing go 42s today, but this is just going to be super fun. It's going to be a really relaxed day. I'm just happy to be out here ripping this thing on really its first track day. Gonna see how it holds up, gonna see how fast it is. It is technically at full power. Now, 400 horsepower, way too much for this track. This track supports about 250 horsepower in a Miata. That's like optimal. But I have a little bit of tuning trickery up my sleeve. It is on boost by gear, so first gear, it's just on wastegate spring, which is still about 300 horsepower. Second gear, it's also at spring pressure, but the boost controller is set to quick spool it. So when you get on the throttle, coming out of a corner in second gear, it's gonna spool that turbo really quick. And then in third gear, it goes to full pipe. So when I'm dropping this car into third gear today, it is full power. And if it gets to be just way too much for the size of the track, it's easy for me to just turn the boost controller off and run spring pressure all day. But of course, I'm gonna try to give it the full send for you guys. So our last drivers are just about to show up. We're gonna have to go do a driver's meeting, and then we'll get to the fun. So I just want to take the Miata out here and warm up both myself and the car, put some heat in the tires, see how the traction is with the boost by gear setup. Everything is different from the last time I was here at this track. The grip level, the alignment, the power, the response, everything. It's almost like a different Miata. So I want to make sure I'm comfortable in the car. No matter how good of a driver you think you are, no matter how many times you've been to a track, just be humble, go out there and put in some warm-up laps. Make sure all systems are go. I gotta be comfortable in this thing because I'm gonna need to absolutely send it if I want to keep up with the NC in this upcoming battle. Alright, so let's take a quick 1-lap tour of Adams Motorsports Park. You got your back straight, use as much horsepower as you have. The Miata was hitting over 85 miles per hour on this straight, which is pretty scary coming into this sharp right banked corner. Using second gear through here would let me maintain a little bit higher RPM, but shifting from second to third after this section got pretty sketchy, so I would just leave it in third gear. And that EFR turbo delivers full power by about 3,600 RPM, so it really didn't hurt me to leave it a gear higher. You have a sharp left turn, second gear is mandatory there. You can grab just a hair of third here, and you're back down into second gear for this sweeping right turn. The traction can get a little sketchy coming out here, so watch your power. Grab another hair of third, because this right sweeper, you can stay in third. Now this is the trickiest shift on the track, going back into second gear on that left-right switch, particularly if you don't have power steering, because it's very high effort to change the car's direction that quickly, especially with those big tires. But anyways, you're back onto the long straight, and that's it. That's a full lap of Adams. All right, so my review so far, being the first time I've had this setup at Adams, is the gearing seems a little too long, but that's actually kind of good because the traction is excellent, especially with the boost by gear setup. Second and third gear have full traction. The brakes are okay. I wish they had a little more bite to them. I'm running Porterfield RS4 pads with the Willwood brakes, with the bias controller, and they're slowing the car down. I have to put my foot pretty much all the way into it to even think about getting tire lockup, because these tires, once they get hot, they are very sticky. I think Mitchell and I are gonna get into a little track battle right now. He has the 2.5 swapped NC, which I'm gonna take for a few laps later myself. And we're gonna see horsepower versus a very well track prepped NC. What is up? But as soon as the NC heard that it would have to battle the VVT beast, it broke. You can take these pins out and shuffle them up, and it would still, it doesn't matter.
That's the thing. Wouldn't they have them color-coded when you get them?
This wiring comes with the pigtail?
Yeah, it came with all of this.
And when you soldered them, you don't remember having like a guide, like the red pin, or the red one goes on this side, the black goes on this side? Because that's what we need is for you to turn the key and the motor catches on fire. Because you cross the ground and the power is backwards, which are totally different colors.
No, they're not.
So after rebuilding part of the ignition harness with, not kidding, zip ties and duct tape, the NC was ready to rock and roll. My car, you guys already know the setup on it. Mitchell's, I think, is like 220 horsepower. Very well set up for track. And we're gonna do a little lead and follow and see how it goes. Gaining on him that much. I want to let him catch up again, and maybe he got a rough lap. forgot how much fun a good old battle is. I think it's gonna be just as much effort to keep up with him. That thing is fast. I gotta let my brakes cool down. They're definitely getting soft.
When you're in front, you're like right next to me, because all your Dude, it felt like a bomb went off in the car. I'm getting pretty sideways, like on
I
mine.
was definitely coming hot into
That one I thought you were going off.
Dude, me too.
Dude.
I was like, ah.
Yeah.
I was like, come on, bank, slow down.
Yeah, you used the bank to slow down. I was like, oh, he's going off.
Oh, that was
Greg's
scary.
going for
Dude,
flight.
That was like the first hard lap, I think. On the next lap around, I saw my tire marks going to the corner.
No, I'll hit it right off this straightaway. Unless you want to do like one normal lap. Okay. All right.
That was so sick. That tire wall is intimidating. It's like, you know, the bank is gonna help you get into the corner, but it's like you have to commit. You gotta commit some speed if you really want to take advantage of that banking.
It got to the point you were so close, I can hear like your exhaust. I thought I was misfiring again because like it was so close. I was like, no way. And then I get away and I'm like,
one time on here, I was like, I went way more inside than you. And
yeah.
I was like pointed. I was like, this.
Dude, the first lap,
on the GoPro,
literally the first time I almost lost it in front of you. I was like sideways. I was about to look at you. I was like, oh.
Outside. Your car definitely has like very specific advantages.
Yeah.
Coming down the hill out of the bank and that last little flick,
I lose you right there.
I stay in third gear the entire time because
Okay.
it's like there's no point. Like it's loose right there with the dirt and everything, and then like second would be out. So I stay in third and try to just plant my foot into it. And the last corner, definitely you're like the gap like opens up, and then I like gain it back just with the power. So after a quick pit stop, Tacos de Cabeza, it's basically like E85 for the soul, you know. There's my octane booster. I was ready to experience the NC for myself. It's nice. Oh, I can't reach the pedals, dude.
Can you not?
No, it's all right.
Okay, no, it's not on a slider.
Oh, this baby's loose. ONC Miatas, easily the most underrated of the entire Miata family. So this thing was freaking awesome. You guys know I am getting one of these, right? And there's nothing you could do to sink my ship. Anyways, so this Miata has the 2.5 liter swap from a Ford Fusion. Very torquey motor, which usually falls off on top, but this has a set of very hot cams in it, so it kind of corrects that power band, and it's got just strong pull all the way to the rev limiter. Just listen to this thing go down the straight. The biggest differences between this car and mine, very bitey brakes, which is confidence inspiring. And it was definitely a lot looser in the corners. It's set up for more high-speed mechanical grip, where my car was basically born on the autocross, so it's been set up like that since day one. A little stickier set of tires would definitely help this thing, but it's not really necessary for it to be fast, as you guys saw in the battle. Super responsive car. It's 2.5 liters, it's a sizable motor, it's got cams, it's got a tune on it, which makes it crazy responsive. So the corner exit power and the gearing really gives it an advantage against the red car. I've driven 2 or 3 or 4 2.5 liter swapped NCs, and it's really a great car, and I can't wait to own one and build it on the channel for you guys. But anyways, back to the video. I'm gonna have to voice that over. I need water.
You tilted the GoPro.
Dude, that's how many G-forces it was pulling. I don't know when that happened. So in the last session of the night, Mitchell wanted to go for a ride in the NA. Now I had my GoPro filming just to get my lap times. This wasn't even really for like some kind of reaction video, but his reaction to the car was so priceless that I had to put it in here.
Dude, this thing is fast! What the f? Oh my god! Holy dude! Holy this thing is fast! I'm on a roller coaster! Oh my god! Holy this dude, this. God, I'm not with you right now. This is real reaction. This thing is fast. Holy third gear, dude. You're like, I got like the sense. I was like, I hope Greg's gonna break, dude. God.
Man, the Miata just performed perfect. I couldn't have asked any more from it. I also drove it to and from the track, which was about 100 miles each way, and just did flawless. Aside from blasting through the rear brakes, but that's kind of my own fault for letting the pads get so low. But I fixed all that, so the Miata is now sitting in the driveway, ready for its next bit of action. Now, I want to take a second to thank Richard from the Craft and Motion YouTube channel for filming all that extra footage. I would not have been able to make the video as good as it was without all that extra footage. I feel like I was really able to tell the story of the day rather than just slapping cameras on the car and showing some random track footage. He's got some content about how to go about working with companies and getting sponsorships for parts on all your guys' builds. Of course, I want to thank Mitchell for letting me drive his NC. That thing is absolutely rad. He's got his own YouTube channel too, Mitchel Yardley, where he does some track day stuff and also teaches people how to build their NCs. So I'd appreciate if you check those guys out. Don't forget to smash that like button if you did enjoy this video. Subscribe if you are new, and I will catch you in the next one. Happy holidays.